Erin is enjoying the first moments with the Switch.
This is just so straight. This is madness. Yep, sounds about right. So, welcome guys to Sunday episode 16 of Blunders and Bothwellians, the Wounded Witch edition. And just on a personal note, we're all super hyped for Bothwell in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that.
Yay!
Everyone is hyped. Everybody, even the people who aren't going, everyone is hyped. Even the boring, lawful good characters like Peter.
Yay!
Although to be fair, I'm being chaotic good, so I'm good as well. So, you know, everyone can be good together. Last time we left you guys, you were in the Fighters Guild, and you had then been propositioned by a lady called Lowry, who had a mysterious sort of undead servanty person with her, and she paid you all 200 gold each, plus the use of one wish spell to kill a load of people who she said were rampaging through the world and causing chaos and madness, and it just wasn't acceptable. And they were in the Order of the Golden Chalice. You discovered them beating and wailing upon a group of poor little fluffy creatures, and so you all banded together and killed them all. And now we're all sharing kangaroo memes because it's great. I need to have you fight a kangaroo at some point. That would be marvellous. So yes, you guys succeeded. You defeated them all. One of them ate his penis or the other guy's penis? I'm not sure. There was a flying
the other guy's penis.
Yeah, that was it.
We chopped off one penis, fed it to another guy using the slam dunk that Drax made.
What the hell did I miss?
You said slam dunk and the kangaroo pushed him in at the same time. It was beautiful. Errol the Pixie got a little bit wild. However, Errol the Pixie is now officially in the Fighters Guild, so there is that. Nice. And you all have 200 gold each extra, and as part of your wish spell, you decided to make all of you a little bit better. And so you should all be feeling a little bit better at something that you chose.
Increase one of your stats by +5.
Yes.
The modifier by +5.
The modifier by a +5, but only one. Where the DM says she wants you to fight a kangaroo. Yep, it does mean total party kill. Yep, pretty much. Expect us. They'll all be wearing like anonymous masks. It'll be amazing. So we left you planning to head back to the capital Rog with Needles, the best fighter in the Fighters Guild. You also had a tag along in the form of Drax, the leader of the Fighters Guild, who had decided that he would come with you because you seem like a great bunch of guys, and keep a bit of an eye on Needles, who has decided that yes, he will be a vessel for Urfel because, well, Needles hasn't got very high intelligence. And so, no pressure, guys. Hide the ROM. The same will be true of Fifi at Bothwell. Has your dog done a fart?
He has done a very stinky fart.
Ah, well, my dog has wandered through to see Rob, so I'm sure he'll be doing a stinky fart any moment now. And then walking away, wafting it with his tail.
He is staring at me right now when you're saying this. It is concerning.
And then he turns around, presents you his butt, and goes toot.
And he just did that, apart from fart. He just turned around and walked away.
And I walk away. So, you guys are now in a clearing. However, you heard a noise. And over the dead bodies of the people that you had slain, you saw... I shall bring the picture down again. Go through all the kangaroo memes to get to this. This little cute and fluffy thing. And there is 4 of them that you can see. And they have blood on their teeth and are looking at you and growling. Could you all please... Oh, so cute!
Is that how they are looking at us and growling?
Yes, except the growl is very guttural and makes you want to run and hide. Could you all please roll initiative, because they're about to jump you.
Oh shit, my initiative changed. Let me edit that quickly.
Mine has not.
Well, I now have a +9 to initiative, so I'm okay, I guess.
Nice, I have a +0 to initiative.
Woohoo!
So, how do you actually get pluses to your initiative?
It changes with your level.
It's literally your dex modifier for initiative.
Yeah, So rolling for initiative, you roll a d20 and add your dex bonus. So if your dex bonus is like +5, then you get +5 initiative.
I have never done that for my assassin.
That's how initiative works.
Oh, dude, you.
I've got like a plus fucking like 9 fucking dex mod for my fucking assassin. What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Well, standing around waiting for your turn, apparently.
Well, Rob's learned a valuable lesson today, apparently.
What have we learned today?
Every day is a new thing, right? Every day is a new adventure.
Oh, dude, Rob, all the people you could have been killing.
I'm actually full on face palming right now.
That's very deserved.
I have went through that book so many fucking times, and I never, ever read that part.
Belgrath and Vitheritas, who has the highest dex... Oh no, sorry, Needles and Belgrath, who has the highest dexterity of the two of you?
Well, I have 11, so I'm guessing not me.
What happens in case of a tie?
This is how we do it. Oh, you've got 11 as well?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Reroll for that, between them two, I guess.
Should I just...
Both of you re-roll. Just re-roll, it'll be great.
Should I try intimidating him so I can just say, oi, I'm going first?
Just barge past him. I mean, to be fair, we could say that Needles can go first because he is more ahead of you. Like, physically, he's standing closer than you, but...
That makes sense. I'm cool with that.
Well, he's rolled quite high anyway, so, I mean, do you want to roll and see if you get a nat 20?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Do it.
Nah, 13.
Okay, well, in which case, Needles, you're going first, which seems quite appropriate. And you got a 13.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
That has boosted you up, so...
This is strict.
Rosie?
Yes?
Two quick questions.
Mm-hmm.
One, do I add, since my companion gets ability score increases that I get as well?
Yeah, sure, pick one.
So he gets the same increase that I gave him, basically?
Yes.
Or that I picked for myself, then?
Yeah, the picked one, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean pick one, I meant the picked one, is what I meant to say.
Yeah, that makes sense. Give me a second, I have to...
And roll initiative for him as well, if you'd like him to jump in too.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely roll initiative, and then I'll figure out if he fights.
Okay.
So then his dex changes. His dex mod is 13 is a +2, right?
Yes, I believe.
Okay, so then it becomes +7. Strength is +1. That's 0. That's -1. 0 and 14 is +2 as well. Okay, so quickly added the modifiers there. Now my companion is ready, and his initiative is not 1, so that makes 8.
Okay. So we'll put Puma. Oh, hang on, Panther. Sorry.
Yeah, Onyx.
I'll just put Onyx. That is so much easier to remember. Onyx there. And then... you guys. Alright! Awesome. So, going to add some... oh, where's my mouse gone? My mouse has disappeared. Terrifying. Alrighty. So, yeah, these guys are growling and fluffy. I'm going to call them fluffies from now on. That's what they're called. They're going to be the fluffies. And they are growling and they are springing towards you and sort of running towards you. So, Needles, you get the first attack. What would you like to do?
Wait, Needles gets the first attack with that 10?
Didn't Needles get a 19?
Yeah, but I still got 25 for Errol.
Oh, Errol got 25, sorry, yep. Errol, you get to go first.
Then again, I think Errol would hold his action because it's, you know, nature creatures. He'd wait for a bit.
Oh, okay. In which case, Needles, have a go.
Let me just double check. Needles is going to try and intimidate them back. He's just going to smash his chest with his fist and roar in their general direction.
Okay.
Try and scare them off.
Alright, in which case they will do a... well, I'll have you do the same thing. I'll do a save for them. Are you doing it at all 4? Or are you doing it at one particular one?
He'll be doing it at all of them.
Okay. One of them nat 20'd. One of them is scared. Ooh, one of them is not. Okay, you scared one of them. So I will mark that one. And he is okay. So I'll say he has disadvantage on attacks against you. Attacks versus needles. Okay. And do you want to do anything else?
It'll just ready his himself to defend himself if they decide to actually attack. So
Alright.
Is that a dodge action?
no, he'll counterattack. He doesn't dodge; he hits back.
So
Okay.
you can use an action to dodge if you would like. Well, if you have a dodge, there are some people who have. There's like a dodge thing.
Oh
you
shit!
can do.
Yes.
Okay. Then next up are 2 of the fluffies. Neither of the terrified one. So one of them, and I'm going to just draw this out for myself. Basically, there are 4 fluffy things. And then there is Errol, Needles, Belgrath is back there, Cass is towards the front, Drax was there, and Max. Okay. Alright, so the first one's going to try and scare you, Errol. So, Errol, could you roll me a wisdom save, please?
I can certainly try. Wait. Well, that's 12.
12. Okay. Errol, you are scared.
Wait, the nature thing terrified me.
It scared you, yes.
Damn it, that means I have to run away as far as I can, right?
Well, if you feel that's how Errol would react, usually I would say
That would be straight up.
You're either frozen in place and you can't do anything for the next round of combat, or you can run away if you want. Sure.
Errol is used to jars that he has to run away from, because if he freezes, they catch him. So he'll fly straight up out of reach.
Alright, Errol's flown upwards. Alrighty. And this one, the second one, is going to aim towards Needles, because it can get to you. Okay, Needles does a 19 hit you.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do... Oh, yay! Okay, you get 6 points of damage as it runs up, and it jumps up and it starts clawing away at your legs. It's not big enough to sort of jump onto your face, but it's sort of it's clawing away at your upper thigh and digging its claws in.
6 points of damage.
It was 6 points of damage, and you can take your reaction now against it because you were planning, you held it. So if you want, because you're waiting for them to attack, you can now have your reaction against it.
He will immediately start wailing on it with his fists. Well, that one ain't good. He's got there. Actually, a non-natural 20 and a 10.
That will hit.
Both or just one?
The second one will just miss.
Second one misses. Alrighty.
Isn't your strength modifier like plus 11 though?
Plus 7.
Okay, plus 7. Okay.
That was a 3 on the second attack.
Okay. I was like, how the fuck did you get 10?
By sin bidding a dice.
He rolled a -3 on his dice.
Radio. So he did that
Kiki.
with his fists. So
Guess,
Oh,
it's
okay.
Kiki.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
that one. Pull out the calculator.
Uh-oh. You know he's doing major damage when he's getting the calculator out.
No, it's
22
needles.
damage.
This
How
has nothing
much?
to do with
It's needles.
dragons. This is just maths.
How much damage was that needle? Sorry.
22 damage.
22 damage. Okie dokie. Ooh, now I've got to do maths. Hang on. Okay, yeah. Oh wow, you have really, really injured this one. He is not happy at all.
So Needles heard Mert Bones break, did he?
What were you hitting? What were you hitting with? Were you hitting with weapons? Are you fisting?
That was his fists.
He was fist. Oh god, I need to stop saying fisting. Okay, so you bopped it on the head with a big
Yep.
bop. So yeah, you'll hear a sort of crunch as it like goes doosh into the skull. He's still breathing and alive and everything, but he sort of stops digging his claws into your leg and sort of lets go and falls to the ground with a sort of and he's like shaking his head and like stumbling around in a circle.
Oh, poor little creature.
Exactly. So those two have had a turn. So Belgarath, it's now your go.
Okay. What am I seeing at the moment? How are things standing at the moment?
There is one that is stood right by Needles. There are two that are stood off towards the fallen bodies of the people you killed. One of them is looking a bit shaken up and scared because Needles growled at him. And there is one
Right.
staring up into the sky at where Errol disappeared to.
Right. I am going to use my Scorching Ray. So I can target 3 of these little furballs.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to target the one that's standing by Needles,
Yeah.
the one that's staring up at the sky, and the one who's looking a bit shaky.
Okay. Alright. Roll it.
Right, what am I rolling against?
Right, which spell are you casting? So I'll look it up and make sure I've got it right.
Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray, which is not a cantrip.
It's not a cantrip, no.
Cool, good, just to make sure. I has it here. Okay, 305 range, deflection range. So yeah, just make a ranged spell attack. They don't have to roll anything against it, so just do a d20 and your spell modifier.
Righto. Which is 12 now, which is pretty sweet.
Jesus Christ.
And you have to roll it 3 times.
Yes,
that makes sense.
because it's 3 individual rays of fire. Yes, that's quite right. If it was like an
Okay.
explosion that flew out, it would just be once, but yes.
Okay, well, the first ray is 25.
Okay, that hits.
Ray number 2, less impressive, on 14.
That will just hit, yeah.
And ray number 3, nice. Hang on, give me a second.
I'm assuming this one hit as well.
Well, I would say so because it was 31.
Bloody Nora! Doesn't it feel good to have power? Yes, they will all hit. So for damage, just roll damage as 1, and we'll say it all does the same damage.
Righty ho. Okay, that is 6 in total.
6 points of damage each, and that's those 3. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one, who is by
I'm
Needles.
not firing my laser.
The first one who's by Needles is not looking very good. He has taken a great deal of damage and is looking mightily unhappy. You caught him as he was sort of going around and around in a circle on the ground, sort of shaking his head. And he's sort of like now sizzled, like, and like frazzled, all his hair standing on end, like singed ends, looking very cross and hurt as well. Not just cross, he's also looking hurt. And the little one that is scared, the poor little one who's scared, he's gonna take damage too, the poor little guy. But he's just sitting there still looking scared, like, and he like takes the flame blast, like, and he's like sort of a smoking little, he's not dead, he's like smoking, and he's got little grey plumes of smoke coming off all his little hairs. It's very sad.
I feel bad now.
No, never feel bad. It can always be more on fire, remember. It can always be more on fire. Okay, Cass, you're next.
That is an accurate depiction of dog wrath.
Perfect.
Okay. I was thinking that I would try to scare off these little creatures instead of trying to murder them for no reason. Do you want me to murder them, DM?
No, I'm saying R, as in R. It's very sweet of you to think so.
Well, I currently have a neutral good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm trying to scare them off. And so I guess Cass stands up to look intimidating, flapping her robes at them, shouting at them to go away. Maybe shooting an Eldritch Blast to not actually hit them, but just to be near them, scare them. But she's trying to shoot them away, not actually kill them.
So not actually. Okay, yeah. In which case, can you just roll me a spell attack just to see, to make sure you don't hit them? To make sure that you succeed in not hitting them, if that makes sense.
I rolled a natural one.
Alright. Could you also roll me?
It's an actual 13, but it's a natural one.
Alright, could you also please roll me the damage for that spell?
I'm sorry, little creatures. I was trying to save you. Oh dear. Oh shit. Okay, so that's going to be... that's going to be a 16.
A 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Alright.
Well, it was not on purpose.
Alright, Cass lets off an Eldritch Blast, and for a second you all think she's back to her normal self again, as the poor little scared one, who's already singed, takes a big poof to the face, and says
and explodes.
With his little ear twitching. Looking all the worse for wear, blasted backwards, falling over. Needles and Drax, you will also take 6 points of damage from that. Just
I'm sorry.
It poofed across and got you.
But can I actually roll intimidation? That's what I was trying to do.
Sure you can. You can roll an intimidation.
Is that including us because you hit us?
Yeah, but I'm trying to intimidate the creatures, not you. So I'm not actually. You can take it that I'm trying to intimidate you if you want. But it's up to you. Up to you. Okay, so I rolled.
As long as that blast didn't fucking singe my beard, I'm okay.
I rolled a 25 for intimidation.
Okay. In which case, can Needles and Drax, and I'll do it for the creatures, all roll a wisdom save.
A wisdom save, you say?
Yes, please.
That including needles?
Including Needles.
Oh, okay.
So Needles and Drax.
13.
And Belgarath as well, because you're... Yes, I forgot. Sorry, I didn't say Belgarath, but I meant you as well, just not Errol, because he's too high in the air.
I understood.
Yay, I'm safe because I was scared.
Even what I've rolled, I'm not going to hit 25.
Yeah, but it's in that 20.
I'm still not hitting 25. I got 21.
Yeah, but how does a nat 20 work? Because technically critical success.
Yeah,
But that's more for fighting, not
Yeah.
for ability.
yeah, you
Alright.
still need to beat it, sadly. So it's almost a waste of a nat 20. I will say that you... okay, so Drax, you are scared, but only by shock. So for the next round, you can only do one bonus. You can do a bonus action. Everybody else, you
Scared.
are considered scared. So for the next round, you can't do anything. So you can have no action, no bonus action. You can just sort of stand there in shock. So that's Needles and Belgrath. However, Drax, you can do a bonus action, as in you don't have time to do a full action because you're shaking off being scared, but you can do a bonus action if you want. And
I'm sure they could run away. If they wanted to.
Right.
if you want.
Well, in that case, as I'm not doing anything for my next action, I'm going to go put a pizza on.
Alright. Good use of time, I approve.
As I haven't had a turn yet, I will just have the fear in the side of, oh my god, is my beard singed? Oh my god, and then just try to douse whoever made cinders have hit my beard.
You can use your... Well, you are next up after Kess, so yeah, you can use your bonus action to just check your beard. Actually, Drax, just roll me a d20.
Oh, if you fuck up my beard, I swear to god.
Nat 1, nat 1,
Nah,
nat 1.
16.
Okay, 16. Alright, like, the very end of it has been singed. Like, you're missing about an inch on the bottom, and you've singed about a centimetre off your moustache, but other than that, it's okay.
I spin around and glare at Cass. Oh, no, the fucking orc, the dude.
I didn't mean for that to happen, but hopefully the creatures are scared away now.
Just burn a dwarf's beard. Oh.
You're so Scottish right now, I love it.
There's no words. He's just like huffing and puffing and just like trying to get whatever like singes away from his beard.
Well, you know, at least now you have a little bit less of the annoying fur. That was clearly the wrong thing to say.
Yes, Ariel, and it is also Onyx's turn now.
Can Errol just quickly shout out in Primordial, Onyx Grim?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright, what would you like Onyx to do?
He pounces on the male orc.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck!
Alright,
It was on purpose!
alright, roll the attack.
Okay, that's a nat 20.
Oh,
For fuck's
The
sake!
thing is, Pounce is DC 12 strength saving throw as well, and that's really important because if that fails, the target is knocked prone, and I get another attack as a bonus action.
fucking hell.
Well, unfortunately for you, that was DC 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I rolled I have an 18 on the strength one, so yeah.
Fucking hell, Cass is pumping the iron.
But she has a strength of 9, but currently she's looking like an orc, so maybe she...
Role playing well.
Yeah, she's trying to pretend to be an orc, so she can't be blown over just by a little...
Oh wait, it was a crit.
Counter.
Wait, it was a crit, so the damage changes.
Yeah, but she's not prone.
No, she's not
Okay.
knocked prone. It's just 15 points of damage.
Okay, 15 points of damage. Right.
And for the bonus action, Onyx is gonna hide.
Timo,
Yes.
8 and 8 is 16.
Yeah, but it wasn't It wasn't 8 that doubles. 8 is including the ability
Yeah.
score.
Oh, okay.
And the ability score doesn't double, so it makes 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15.
Okay.
But yeah, I was confused by it at first as well.
Okay.
But Onyx is gonna hide. Do I roll stealth for that?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 18 plus 7 plus 6 makes 13 plus 18 is 31.
Okay, yes. He
Okay.
can run and hide.
Yeah.
So I assume the shadow, the panther cub that's made of shadows manages to hide.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
The panther
back.
cub that is made of shadows manages to hide. Meanwhile, it is the next two Fluffies' turn. So the one who has been attacked several times is very cross.
Oh.
So cross in fact that he rolled a nat 1 on his attack, so never mind.
Ha.
And the other one did not do a lot better.
He accidentally bit himself.
No, he'll just stand there and sort of be scared. The other one is going to run at you, Belgarath, but does a 12 hit you?
Is that against my armor?
Your AC, yes.
Yeah, then no, it doesn't. My AC is 13.
Okay, cool. Alright, in which case it runs and it goes to swipe at you with its claws, but you sort of manage to dodge out the way and it doesn't get ya. Alright,
Yeah, you mean-
so next up is Ariel.
Sorry, I didn't want to shout it over you.
The thing is that
Well, that escalated
you,
quickly.
Oh, I came back as you filthy shit pixie.
the thing is that Cass wouldn't know that I specifically sent Onyx at her.
But
Because it wasn't-
she knows it's your pet. Like,
Yeah, but
You have a habit of doing these things in this group.
yeah.
I only
You
yelled
don't
at it.
say stuff, but she can make a conclusion.
Fair.
Yeah, she's,
Yeah.
she's not an
Cass is not
unintelligent
stupid.
creature. Yeah, Cass is not Needles, no offense to them.
Yeah.
Needles is plenty hard where it matters. Kisses biceps.
It's not the first time she sees the panther. We know
Yeah,
it's
true.
your pet.
True. If
To be
it was the
fair-
first time with the panther, it would have been different because
Cass would
then.
Yeah.
probably accuse you of sending it to hurt her, even if you know, hadn't.
if you didn't, yeah.
That's one of the best lines I've ever read. Filthy shit pixie.
In that case, how many of those nature creatures that are scary and evil motherfuckers are there still?
There's still 4. One of them is looking quite scared and befrazzled because he's not doing amazingly well. And then you've got 3 other ones.
Okay, and do they notice me from up there?
Well, you just shouted.
Shit. In Primordial, which is really loud.
Which is
Fuck.
rather loud, yes. It is not a language that they speak, so they didn't understand you, but they did hear it, so they noticed you're there. And the first one was already looking at you because it
True.
watched you.
You know what? I'm dropping down on the angry one.
The
You know, I
angry,
don't-
frazzled one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
corks.
say how funny it is for a pixie with a squeaky little voice to speak deep primordial.
Yep.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yep. But what I'm gonna do is corkscrew down with my 2 scimitars out, and basically, you know, when you try to take the core out of an apple,
Yeah.
I want to do that to this.
Okay.
And to support that, I cast Life Fade. Oh wait, no, that's an action, so that's not gonna work. Okay, no, I'll just do that, but with my 2 weapons.
Okie dokie. Roll it, etc., etc. Also, I have to apologise because the whole time we've been streaming, it said Tuesday party. I'm sorry, I just rectified
How
that.
dare you?
Sorry!
I thought you weren't streaming it.
Yeah, we weren't streaming,
No,
right?
I'm recording. I'm recording it because my last night when I was being a player in another campaign, my audio was going a bit funky, and I think it was just this. It's an old laptop, so I'm just recording it today and seeing how it goes. I'm getting a new one, I swear, when I have actual money and I've paid all my bills. So never.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Ariel, you were attacking. What were you doing? And what was your role?
I'm gonna have to pull up the calculator.
Okay, sure. Hashtag maths, everybody.
19 plus.
Anyone who ever introduces someone to D&D and they complain they don't like maths, it's not the game for them.
I think you mean maths, not math.
I said maths.
Okay, that's all right then. Sorry.
This is just a single math.
Belgraph, take that fucking spelling swastika off your shoulder.
Never.
Rosie. 31 to try and hit.
Ooh, okay. Yes, that definitely hits. And you're hitting the poor little frazzled one?
Yep.
Oh, damn, dude.
Oh no, not the poor little frazzled one, the one that scared me.
Oh, the one that scared you. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be the one that's looking at you from below, like watching you.
Yeah,
like a
this
cat
way,
watching a bird, like.
This way I can take his face off is sort of the idea.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So that's a 31 to try and hit, and then for my damage, that's... This is not nat 20, by the way, so I'm not doubling it.
No, that's fine. I keep remembering that you all have got more powerful, but that just makes things more fun.
So that's 2d. Do I add my ability score to both of my weapons because I got that? Oh wait, I don't have that 2-weapon fighting feat yet on this one.
In which
So then
case, no.
I think I know what I'm gonna go for next because that saves the creature from like 9 damage, 9 additional points of damage. So then it's 20 points of damage then.
Alright, 20 points of damage to the one who was angry at you, yes?
Yes, and this is trying to take his face off, like coring an apple, as I said.
Oh, you're so mean, but okay.
Hey, it scared me.
That's
Jesus
true.
Christ, dude.
Okay. So, you're
Make sure you don't
swooping.
get stuck inside of it now.
So you're swooping down and trying to scrape the face off with your blades, that kind of thing.
I try to corkscrew into his face, basically.
Oh, into the face. Okay, yeah, that can work. Okay. You manage to corkscrew in. As you're doing it, though, you sort of go through the nose and through the mouth. You don't get as far as you were hoping, because he starts to open his mouth and it opens really, really, really wide. And there's loads of teeth. There's like 2 rows of teeth inside. And it's like, no! At you, but it does take a massive chunk of damage through like the top of the mouth, and it's going up into behind its eyes and its brain, and it is bleeding like through the mouth. It's still alive, however. Are you going to keep hold of your sword and like drive it through, or are you going to get out of the way?
I'm gonna drive the sword through.
Alright, cool, so you're still there. Okay, Needles, you are scared for this round, so we jump to the 2 Fluffies, so that's this one against you, Ariel.
Yeah, it's the one that I'm currently stuck on.
This one is going to attempt to claw at you. So an 18, does that hit you, Ariel?
An 18, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Oh wait, wait a second. No, it doesn't, I think.
Oh?
It doesn't, because I have light armor, which means that my armor class increased severely from that +5 modifier.
Because you added the +5 to...
Dex.
Ah.
And my dex...
What is the maximum modifier with light armor?
That's the thing, for specific light armor,
Yeah,
it's
for armor,
not
you add
limited.
You add
It's
your... yeah.
I get an armor class of 20, so nope.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
Always good. Alright, well, it's 2, even though you're right there, it's sort of 2 in pain, it's sort of flailing about trying to get to you, so it's going to miss you from that, as opposed to from necessarily touching the armor itself. Okay, the second one is going to go for Needles, because it's right in front of Needles. Needles, it is looking up at you. And it's got big, filmy eyes. And
Is it Puss in Boots in them?
can you please do an intelligence save?
Not good, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, because he has a minus, doesn't he? Okay, well that's versus this creature's charisma. You lose. Okay, so this creature has used Cute against you. You are stunned. You are stunned. You're already stunned, so you wouldn't be able to hit it anyway. For the next round, you're stunned, and any damage you do against this particular creature will be halved.
Was this the one that he like punched in the face?
No.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Yes, it was the one he punched in the face. The one that's been turning around on the spot, being all confused. Okay, so, there go. Belgarath, you can't go either because you were hit, so Kess, how much would you like to do now?
Oh, okay. So how many of the are remaining?
There's still 4 remaining. One of them looking all charred with a twitchy ear and knocked over on its back. One of them looking fairly healthy. One of them looking not so healthy. And one of them staring at Needles and looking cute.
Okay, and so they refused to run away, even though I was. Okay.
Yes, they haven't run away from you.
Okay, and are they attacking people? Have they actually attacked us, or are they just?
One of them has physically attacked Belgarath. One of them has attempted to attack Ariel and now has Ariel impaling it with a sword. And one of them has been looking cute at Needles.
Did bite it beforehand too.
And he bit him too. So there's only one that hasn't done anyone any damage, and that's the little cute one with the twitching ear that's been all frazzled.
Okay. So I think the one that has attacked Belgarath. Can I target that one?
Sure.
Okay. So I want to use vampiric touch.
Alrighty.
So am I able to actually reach it? Because I need to make a melee spell attack.
Yes, you can reach it because it moved forwards to come and attack Belgarath, and he is by you, so yes.
That's a 18.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
To hit. Okay. In that case, the target takes 3d protect damage. Let me roll that. Okay, so that's 13 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, okay.
And I regain hit points equal to half the amount of damage. So I guess 6 points, right?
Yeah, round down, yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Looking not its best. Looking very confused, very unhappy, very damaged, and yes, you successfully managed to not hit anyone else. Well done.
Yay!
Alright.
Done a little bit more stylish.
Very stylishly. Drax, were you were stunned for this round as well?
Nope.
Nope. Alright, cool. Yes, you're out of range of that. So yes, awesome. Drax, what would you like to do? You've got one that's in front of Needles looking cute. You've got one that's got Ariel essentially in its mouth attacking it. You've got one that Kess just hit that's not looking very good. And you've got one that's looking frazzled and burnt.
I'm going to casually walk over to the one at Needles, looking disappointed at Needles because it's trying to do the cute thing. He's fallen for it. Spinning my axe during that, and then just put one foot on its back, and then trying to take its head off.
Alright. Roll it.
That is 21.
Yep, that will hit.
I'm gonna use the shit. Oh. Oh, very nice. And I'm not ranging at the moment, so that is 22 points of damage.
Okay, which one were you aiming at?
The cute one.
The cute little frazzled one? Aww.
You monster.
Aww, and what was it you cast against him? What is it? Sorry, what is the effect?
I'm taking its. I put my foot on his back, and it's going to take its fucking head clean off. If it doesn't, I'll take another swing like a failed executioner would.
That is so harsh, but he is dead. You have decapitated the poor little thing. I'm gonna argue you've put it out of its misery, but only, you know, it's not in a nice way.
And for my other action, I'm just gonna slap Needles across the face and snap him out of it.
Oh, it was cute.
It's dinner.
I so want to see you eat these guys. It would be brilliant. Okay. It now is Onyx's turn. If you would like him to have a go. Oh, he picks up the head and pats it. Oh, he's got a new pet.
Bonus action, clap it out his hand.
Is there still one left?
There's 3 left.
I'll have Onyx attack the one that I'm currently stuck in.
Okay. Roll it.
He'll go for a pounce again, so that's that DC 12 thing. And also, oh shit, I just realized that I use strength to attack. Instead of dex for Onyx. So that makes this an 18.
18 will hit.
Okay. And that's for the claw attack. Did he pass the DC as well for the DC? Did he? How did he do on the DC 12 saving throw?
Let's have a look. What's he saving with? Sorry?
Strength.
He got a 13. Oh, is that only just?
Yeah, that's just making it.
Ooh.
So he's not knocked prone, and also I can't bite him.
Oh, but he can be distracted by having a foofie come up to him. Speaking of foofies, the other 2 get to go now. Well, the other 1 gets to go now. You decapitated the other one. That wasn't very nice.
Sticking with it.
Hashtag dinner. Alright, this one is going to attack Belgraph. It's going to attack you. Being closest to it. Does a 18 hit you, Belgrath?
That's a rage quit.
Belgra!
He just left.
Just I can't see my screen isn't set up that way.
Yeah, he's like 18. You know when 18 hits me. Fuck you, God.
He didn't actually say that. It didn't come across on my headphones.
Yeah, that's what he totally said to you. He says the DM sucks. She's a bitch.
Yeah, well I know that, but I'm hateful.
Isn't that sort of the job as a DM as well?
Yeah, I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to make you cry.
Just being here to
out of happiness. You're here to make us cry out of happiness.
Yes, exactly.
Well, whatever happened on Saturday, she's not in the mood to make anyone happy.
What happened?
I already knew what was going to happen then, though, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
My
I thought you did.
character is sad, but I'm not. Anyway.
Oh, what happened?
My character is a pirate paladin, and they were on board the ship with his dad and all his crewmates, and then not the Kraken, but the Kraken overlord god deity attacked the ship and ripped it in half, and all the crew except for the party died, including my character's dad.
No.
They got Johnny Depp.
It was very sad. But the captain always goes down with the ship, and I know that my dad would have not wanted to survive if the ship had been destroyed with all his crew, because it would have been an insult to their memory for the captain to survive, but no one else, so it's okay. But he's still going to be very sad about it.
We have a Belgrath.
Yay! Belgrath, does an 18 hit you?
And he leaves again.
Okay, well for now, we will skip past it and we will say that it jumped at him and is trying to sink its teeth into him, but may not succeed. Ariel, it's around to you.
Can I attack the same creature that I'm inside of, basically?
Yeah, go for it.
Just quickly checking something. Instead of using my swords for 2 attacks, I cast Life Fades with my main attack, with my action.
Okay.
And my bonus action is to slice my swords out. So basically 1 attack, and the other one is just pulling my swords back and hoping to damage with my offhand weapon in that way.
Okay, alright, roll it.
Okay, the spell attack is a melee spell attack. Spell attack, so that means 14 plus. Do I do melee spell attacks with dex or with strength?
Dex, I would say, because it's
Nice.
melee. Oh, could someone just type to Belgrath and tell him that he gets 3 points of nomming damage from the little creature?
23 for my melee spell attack.
Okay, that will hit.
Okay, then I also force a Constitution saving throw versus my spell save DC.
Okay.
And on a failed save, the target also gains 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay. It's got a 14.
How did I do spell save DC again? Spell save DC is...
It should be in your... It's a separate thing. It uses your spell modifier. You should have it next to your spell somewhere. It'll have your spell modifier and then your spell save DC.
Oh yeah, I'll have to check because I forgot to fill that one in.
That's okay. Well, we can say, to be honest, the 14 is unlikely, so we can say that he'll take the point of exhaustion. That's fine.
Yeah, because I cast with my charisma, so that's 4. So then it's 4 plus 3 makes 7. Yeah, that would be just around the same. So I'll say that it misses then.
Okay.
Or like that it succeeds the saving throw for so no exhaustion.
Okay, no exhaustion. That's fine. Okay.
That would be 16 points of damage from that spell.
Okay. In which case, it won't need the exhaustion because it is dead.
Okay, in that case, I want to pick up my swords and use my bonus action to hide, and to tell Onyx to hide as well.
Alright, no problem. Do you want to roll a stealth for your hiding?
Yeah. That's a 27. No, I hid from the corpse, 30.
No, okay. I thought you.
It's a very distinct difference, that.
I thought you were cutting your way in and going to go and hide in it.
Oh my god, you could cut yourself like a suit. You could whittle it out from the inside and just walk around in it. Like,
That would get my...
pickle rat Rick.
That's sort of cool.
Needles! Needles, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Is any of them still up?
There's 2, yes.
Right.
Okay, I'm back
There's
now.
the one
Okay.
right in front of you, and then there's
Welcome
the
back.
other one. Hi! Ariel killed one and is contemplating making a suit out of its fur.
Well, isn't that nice?
Needles will attack the nearest one he can see.
Okay.
And is obviously still struggling to shake off the effects of it being cute, because that was 11 and a 10.
Oh, the 11 only just misses, and the 10 misses.
They're still too cute.
But it's so fluffy. You can use your bonus action to try and stroke it if you like.
He makes
Oh,
the
no,
attempts.
going junky again.
Wait, so Needles is now stroking the... And then it cut out. So what exactly is Needles stroking? Because either I need to be really concerned... Or
Angry
really...
Red Rocket.
Ah,
So Needles is going to be stroking it. Alrighty.
stroking it.
It is now the Fluffy's turn. And it is going to... It is going to take advantage of the being stroked, and it is going to try to chomp the hand that strokes. Needles does a 17 hit you.
Yep.
Okay, in which case you take... Oh. Only 1 point of numbing damage as it chows down on your pinky finger.
He sort of pulls his hand away, shakes it a bit, and then goes back to immediately start try-patting again.
Okay, cool. The second one is... Oh, that's the one that's near Belgrath. And it is going to turn towards Cass. Cass does a 11 hit you.
No.
No, never mind then. Alrighty. In which case it is now Belgrath's turn. Oh no!
At which point he flops out.
You keep missing me.
Belgrath, what would you like to do? Yeah, Drax, you're at the end. You're after Kess.
Oh,
You haven't
I
been
rolled
missed.
an 11.
You haven't been missed. You're at the end.
Oh, okay.
You're after Kess. It goes Errol, then Needles, then the 2 Fluffies, then Belgrath, then Kess, then you, then Onyx, then the other 2 Fluffies.
Okay.
We will come back to Belgrath when he is more with it. So, Kess, what would you like to do?
Oh, So what's happening with the fluffies? I think I was also
There
pecking a little
is
bit.
one Fluffy who has been ripped apart by Errol, one Fluffy that has been beheaded by Drax, and another 2 Fluffies. One is engaged with Needles, and one who is attacking sort of you and Belgrath.
Belgrath also asked what was happening.
Oh, I will type to him what is happening. Meanwhile, Kess, what would you like to do?
it's fine. I can hear now. Let me take my turn before my sound shuts out again.
Okay, Belgraph, what would you like to do?
I want to cast Magic Missile.
Okay, you may cast Magic Missile.
Okay. I am going to target the closest fluffy thing to me.
Okay, that'll be number 3.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, D. Roll it.
Give me 1 second. Okay. As it's 3 darts, do you want me to do different shots, different rolls for each dart, or should I just roll 1?
If it's a cantrip, just roll 1. If it's a spell,
It's not a can.
then yeah, roll
it's
for
a-
each of them.
Roll for each dart. Okay, so that's 4 darts then. Okay. That 20 for one of them, but that goes up to a 32.
Ooh, okay.
No, sound's gone again, so.
Hello? Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Hmm?
17, 18, 19. And 19.
I believe that will all hit, to be honest.
What, even the natural 1?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear the natural one. I heard a 19.
All right, yeah. Sorry, I got a natural 20, which equals to a 32. Then a natural 1, which equals to 13. A 29 and a 19.
Okay, so 3 of them will hit. You can do the damage and just do the same damage for all of them.
I feel like it's the other way. Should be the other way around, but all right.
Well, if you want, next time you can roll 1 dice for all of them. And yeah, well, I did read through it, and it does just say it hits a target of your choice, and you can pick. It seems very odd that a spell would naturally hit, but
I think it's only magic missiles.
Okay.
yeah. So potentially next time we'll say that it will, but I'll say because these are very tiny creatures that are
Sorry,
dancing
what?
about. Oh, don't worry about it. Just say your damage and we'll do that one.
Right, Rosie, you're gonna need to type it out. I can't make out a word you're saying. My sound has gone completely to shit. Okay, each dart does 3 damage, so that's 4 lots of 3.
Lots of 3. Okay. Goodo. We were just thinking that next time you might not have to roll to hit with Magic Missile, but we will discuss that. Okay, so, Cass, it is your go.
Okay, I think I want to use my vampiric touch
Okay.
again. And sorry, which creatures do we have left?
You've still got 2 left. The ones that Belgraph hit, both of them have taken a decent chunk of damage.
Okay.
So one of them is looking pretty bad. That's the one that's in front of Needles. And the other one is sort of hanging in there but not looking great.
Okay. I think I will go for the one that still looks fine, like that looks better.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm not trying to. I'm trying to regain a bit of
Okay.
strength. Okay. Well, does 21 hit?
Yes. So yes, do your damage to the slightly less damage than the other one.
Okay. Yeah, so that's 7 points of damage. That's 3. Oh yeah, just to say, still the same vampiric touch, so I'm not casting again.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so that you're aware, the one that you have hit is now hanging on by a thread, not looking very good, and is going to, because it. Nope, it's not its turn. Never mind. Okay, Drax, what would you like to do? Accurate.
Okay. I'm just gonna take out 2 javelins and just hurl at the other ones.
Alrighty, roll it.
14 for the first.
Okay, that hits.
24 for the second.
Are you aiming at both individually or at the same one twice?
Just individually.
Okay, cool. And the second one was...
24.
Okay, yeah, that hits too.
Okay. Okay. There's 15 for the first and 13 for the second.
Alright, how much for the first one?
15 and 13.
Okay, you finish them both off with a quick and
Shish
the shish, yeah, they are shish kebabbed, essentially right down the middle. You do notice. Actually, could everybody roll me a perception check, please?
Does that go for me as well?
Everybody except, well, yeah, include Onyx in that if you would like.
So that's a nat 1 for me.
Oh.
And a 20 total for Onyx. But not natural.
Okay. Alright, so basically everybody except for Ariel. Belgarath, Perception. Basically everybody. Oh, your cat's.
Well done, Cass.
Belgarath, what's your perception check, please?
Sorry, my Wi-Fi cracked out again, so I didn't know I had to take one. Give me 1 second.
That's okay. You're having like the same problems I was having last night. It's fine.
Okay, my perception is 11.
11. Okay, in which case everybody except for Ariel notices a small, little, similar furry face. 2 of them, in fact, that pop out from little holes in the ground nearby. The faces pop out, sniff the air, have a look around, and then they disappear again back down the tunnels.
Can Onyx go after them and try and dig in the tunnel to create a bigger tunnel?
Sure. Do me a strength check.
13.
The enemy of today can be the meal of tomorrow if you believe in yourself.
Aww.
I like it. Motivational posters. He can start digging. Yes. Could you roll me a perception? Actually, no. Could you not? Could you please instead roll me a? An investigation for Onyx.
That's just an intelligence then?
It would be Intel, yeah.
Well, that's an 18 total then.
Okay, so he keeps digging and sniffing. They seem to have burrowed quite far and quite fast. He's in quite deep into the ground, and every so often sort of sniffs and looks around as if starting to lose the scent. It seems that they've burrowed quite far down into the ground.
He'll give up and come back down and
Okay,
probably Warren Arrow.
just to make you aware, he has dug about 10 foot down and lost
Damn.
them. Yeah.
Okay, he'd come back up and Warren Arrow. Yeah, that would make sense considering, familiar and all.
Yes, that is fine. He can warn you of things. So yeah, you have defeated the small, furry, fluffy creatures. There's a pile of dead soldiers and some dead fluffy things. Yeah. What would you guys like to do now?
Okay, so of them that disappear. Looked up as
Your sound is going robot, Cass.
Hang on, let me
Oh,
check that quickly.
Oh. Is it better now after the jump? I hear nobody anymore.
I hear you.
Now I hear you.
Oh, I can hear you now. Oh, okay.
Okay, the server solved it. Nice.
Okay.
Thanks, Fertie.
Thank you.
Our
Okay.
IT wizard.
Sorry, so what was the last thing happening? We saw two little faces.
You
that
saw
went back
two
to the
little
ground.
fluffy faces that popped up and then scurried back down onto the ground. Onyx, the
Okay.
panther, tried to chase them. He dug about 10 feet into the ground, but lost them. And you've all come back together now.
Oh, is Onyx still there?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I will give it a pat on its back, which is going to be with vampiric touch, of course. But, I have to pay him back for attacking me for no reason, right? Fucking little cat, right?
Alright, sure.
I cast my reaction because she's gonna deal damage, right?
Sure.
Yeah, but basically I'm just going to pet the Onyx.
Yeah, I know, but if it deals damage, I'll know, and I get the chance to cast my call of
Sure. Sure.
So I cast Call of Shadow to protect Onyx.
Okay.
So that's not.
That means that he
30.
gets the dodge action.
So that's 30 points of damage. No, not damage. Attack. 30. Yeah.
Let me quickly check what happens with the dodge action, because that
Okay. Yeah.
your attack roll is at disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. So I roll like. That's 20.
Okay,
Fine.
yeah, that still hits, so it doesn't do
Okay.
jack shit for me.
Okay. Okay. So I just pet.
How much damage is it?
Yeah, basically. This is a little bit vindictive. Rosie, does this actually fit into?
Yeah, the 20
wait.
the 20 hits.
No. What I'm thinking, does this no? I'm just thinking. Cass is currently forced to be neutral good.
Mm-hmm.
Is this more evil to do to be vindictive?
The vindictiveness is less of the it's more It's more whether you think it's justified. So it could be you start to do it, and then you think, oh no, that would be too much. That would be too mean, and then you stop yourself. So.
Oh, I see. Okay. So Cass is trying to do it and would touch it.
Yeah. It could be that at the last moment you change, or the spell could fail because, like, you know, just that overriding good instinct in you happens. Either one.
Okay. That makes sense. Sorry, I just realized that I can't play her.
That's okay.
Completely vindictive.
I'm so glad though, because just to be honest here, Onyx would never have survived that.
Does it not have a lot of hit points?
It has 12 hit points.
It would have died.
So,
God, if it
being
had,
good is not a bad thing.
Quick question though, just for future reference. Onyx is forged from shadows. So how does magic that lit?
How does magic, huh?
I think he dropped off.
My voice chat decided that the Bothwell channel was better for voice.
Sure. Well, to be fair, we should all be in the D&D chat, so.
Yeah. My vampiric or her vampiric touch describes as a shadow-wreathed hand.
Yeah.
How does that affect when Onyx is
interesting.
literally made of shadows?
Well,
But it's Onyx resistance to necrotic damage.
No.
Then I think it works. I think it's just a case of it looking like a shadow hand.
yeah. I don't think it would necessarily cancel out. If Onyx was slightly more complicated, if Onyx was a product of the Shadow himself, like the Son of Shadow, then it probably wouldn't.
Well, it's created from Shadow, but it's not a product of Shadow.
No, it's like
So
good, good Shadow as opposed to evil Shadow. I think would be the main difference.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
But yes. Oh, Belgrath, hello.
Hello. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay.
It's okay. Did anyone want to do or say anything before you guys set off on the trek back to the capital of Rog?
Oh, what?
Search the bodies. But I guess no. Okay, I guess.
I think I lost you again.
We can hear you, Belgrath.
Is any of the creatures still alive?
No.
Yes, but they are underground, like far underground.
Yeah, the two that you've seen have burrowed over 10 feet underground and further. So.
But
Don't hear you anymore, Belgrath.
I cast Fist.
Nice. I was just asking if any of the creatures that we were attacking are still alive, not the ones under the ground. They all died. Okay, I think I would search the people, the humans. Are they humans? Well, I guess that's what I would like to find out. Are they humans?
Yes. These guys were all human, mostly very large human.
Okay.
One half elf.
Okay. And they have anything on them?
Roll an investigation.
Okay. Oh shit. Well, actually, that's pretty good.
Okay, yeah, that is pretty good. They've all got swords on them. They're all wearing armour, a lot of which has been damaged from the fight. One of them has a penis in his mouth. One of them is missing a penis.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get close to that.
One of them has a scroll on him, and It's sort of like scrunched up in like a pocket.
Oh, okay. Can I read it?
Sure.
But I mean, is it in a language I can read?
Yeah, it's in common. The message is to. It is to. You can't actually see who it's to because it's been damaged.
My blood.
Yeah. But it says, my dear, something ending in S. I hope this finds you well, and in fact, I hope you are still alive. We are not sure. We know everyone else in your band is still unaccounted for and presumed dead. However, our thoughts and prayers as always are with you, and hope to reinstate the order. We do not know if you are aware of us, but there are more of us around Travis. Come hunt us down if you can. We are looking for you. And it's signed with like a seal of the golden chalice, and you can see that was on their armor.
Okay.
So
Wait, who was it addressed to?
We don't know.
Wait, but you just read the letter out loud.
Yes.
type it. The name it was on was like blasted with blood and bits of stuff from the battle, so you couldn't really read it. But it ended in an S.
Of course, it would be the name being bloodied, right?
Well,
But the name ended with an S.
The whole thing is bloody. So
Yeah.
what you can make out is I'm just typing out like a thing of the letter.
Alright, Rosie, do me a favor, cover me for about 10 minutes.
Okay. I wonder, who could it possibly have been? So basically, the letter is splattered with blood, so from what you can make out, it says, my dear, something ending in S. Very long name that ends in an S. I hope this something's you well. In fact, I hope you're indeed still something alive. We are still in Travis. Come find us. We heard about the rest of your band being wiped out and presumed dead. And then, we don't know if you know that we are here, but it's signed with the seal of the Order of the Golden Chalice, and that's like on their chest plate, like the symbol you can see on there.
Oh shit! There's. Oh god.
I will try to pin it.
Yep,
Okay.
you did it.
Okay, so I will keep this letter. Seems interesting. Maybe we could use this for something later on.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright.
Was there anything? Sorry.
Did you read it out loud, or was this just reading for yourself? Like, do the rest of the party know the text of the letter?
Were you paying attention to her and asked her to read it out loud? Because I think she would, but if you are not bothered by it, then I don't think she would bother.
I think Errol might have been interested in it, just because it's stuff that we looted off of these nature murderers.
Okay.
And of course filthy humans, so...
Yes, very filthy humans.
So definitely interested.
Okay.
So yeah,
you can probably read it over my shoulder.
Cool. Alright, so Errol,
Yeah,
you can read that as well then.
Okay.
Also, Cass, you find 5 silver, 2 gold, and a locket with a picture of a little girl in it.
Oh, okay. I will safekeep it. Safekeep it until we find their relatives, right? Yeah, Cass will safekeep it. Until... No, it's genuinely until we find their relatives.
Because you can then ask a ransom for it.
No, she is being good right now.
Good Cass. Good Cass.
Very funny. Okay, one day she's gonna turn back and murder.
She can certainly try to murder us.
I shall rise up and destroy you all! Alright, so yeah, you've had a look around the bodies. So yeah, you guys can now start heading off, continuing on the way you were going. So back off towards Rog, the capital where you're hoping to do this ritually thing. Did anyone have anything they wanted to do on the journey? Any conversations wanting to be had, etc., etc.? Because I can add those in. If not, I'll probably fast travel you a bit.
Errol would probably just sit on Drex's shoulder asking for a sip of alcohol every now and then.
Oh my god! Needles, can you roll a charisma check for that?
What's his? There we go. That'll be a 14.
Cass, can you make a wisdom check?
Really? Do I need to?
I'll let you do it with advantage because you don't find them that appealing.
Oh god. Wisdom. Oh no, I had a 13.
Okay. He grows on you a tiny bit. Like you don't find him any more attractive, but he did fight in the battle and he tries hard, and his persistence is entertaining to you, if nothing else. You're not falling for him by any stretch, but you know he is persistently trying, and you're sort of giving him a little bit of credit. It might be that the good part of you, but you give him a tiny bit of credit for trying.
Okay.
But yeah, don't worry, you're not attracted to him yet.
Okay.
Alright. Can everyone make a perception check just for general while you are travelling? Rob! Give me a moment.
Yeah, give me a second as well because I just dropped my dice.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
So something else. You explain that we could use this to govern the character.
Sure. What's your bonus to perception?
Perception, I think it's
Like a
plus
thing?
1. Like a 15 passive.
I believe he was pooping. Okay, so perception. Oh, I'll roll for him real quick. 17. Okay. Alright. On your first day of travelling, Needles relentlessly sort of flexing his muscles like, at Kess. One time, Kess sort of ducks out the way and avoids him, and he ends up doing it towards Belgarath. Belgarath sort of says like, I could set you on fire, you know, just give me a reason. To which he's reminded by the rest of you, no, we need him as a vessel for Urfel. Remember, so that Travis can be at peace and, you know, everyone can be equal and... No? Okay, right, so let's just keep Belgrath and Needles apart the rest of the way. And your first day's travelling... Your first day is travelling passes uneventfully. You travel across a very sparse country through little patches of woody bits and a lot of things that are dark and dusty and dismal. And eventually, after a couple of days, so you've had a rest in between time, so you can all return hit points and spells, etc., because it will be a new day.
So that was heal up.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we all healed up.
Yeah. And yeah, nothing particularly eventful passes. You don't really seem to see anything. You see another group of travellers on the road, but they're not particularly close. They're sort of on the other side of a large valley you're walking through. And you sort of see a group. It looks like they might be just hunting for food and scavenging and things, but they don't give you any bother. And eventually you guys can see all the tents and the campfires and yes, you are now just outside of the capital of Rog. And you guys can see tents and things. It's probably early evening, so it's just getting a bit darker now. So yeah, you guys can wander up. So yeah, you're there. What would you like to do?
Okay. So we just arrived back to Rome.
Yes.
Oh, so I guess we can find the what was their name?
No wings.
The Novings, yeah. Can we find the Novings?
Yes, you may.
Agreed.
Alright, roll me a perception check. Okay. Needles, you have no idea who you're looking for, so you can't really help. But you try. You give it a good go, bless you. You try. Cass and Errol, especially Errol from the air. God, that's going to get confusing. Errol from the air. You guys do spot the No Wings group. Most of whom are still crowded around, just sort of off, slightly to the side. They are crowded around their sort of shrine area, keeping the chanting going, trying to keep Urfel close and in contact with the world of Mercer. So you guys approach. A couple of them turn around that you've spoken to before and excitedly poke the others and inform them that you guys are back. Most of them are still keeping this chanting going, and they come over to greet you hurriedly. Oh, hello! And these are other people in robes that you had seen but hadn't spoken to yet. They seem human, but again, followers of the No Wings group, which seems to be expanding. They've got quite a lot of people around them, and a lot of people come over and sit near them and seem to gravitate towards them and feel comfortable.
Okay, so I guess go to them, right?
Say again?
We go over to them.
Yeah.
Errol groans in disgust, but then follows along as well.
And we're obviously bringing needles with us, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, you can all wander over. Okay. So, you all goes over and excitedly they approach you and they say to you, oh, is this Is this him? Is this the strongest fighter? This. Oh wow, wow! Look at him. He's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
How does Needles respond to all those compliments?
Needles is just flexing his muscles and showing off now.
Yeah, yes, that's certainly true, isn't it? So I believe we managed to find the greatest person for the task, right? To be made into the greatest warrior of this land.
Wait, Cass, do they recognize you?
Oh. Really not.
Are you still half-orc? Because then they won't recognize you, but they recognize the people you travel with.
Yes, that's true. They are currently not recognizing me.
So do they now think? Do they now think that you are the vessel?
Yeah,
No,
true.
because no, she doesn't look as muscular as.
Yeah, but we weren't set out to
Real.
per se find muscular. We were set out to find the strongest, which doesn't
Okay.
necessarily have to be muscular.
So which one of us are they talking to?
Currently, they're looking at the massive flexing one.
Okay, yeah.
They are sort of looking confusedly around at you, though, because they're not 100% sure who you are.
Oh. Needles is right now looking at me. Okay. Yes. So you know, I've joined this party of individuals and point at the rest of the group to help in their task, right? To bring you the greatest warrior of these lands.
Kess getting more uncomfortable as the flexing continues.
Yeah. So she's like giving side glances to Needles, trying to keep her cool. I don't know. Should I be rolling persuasion or charisma or something?
Yeah, roll a persuasion.
Okay, so I persuade them that I totally legitimately joined this mission, right?
Yes. You just don't want to turn back into Cass in front of you.
Yeah, I think there'll be a bit too much confusion. Looking straight at. Okay. Yeah, that's a 15 on.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. They're slightly distracted by the appearance of Needles anyway, and they'll just believe you. Okay.
Okay.
So they pull you all over, and they say, "Right, well, we'll start the ritual. Then we'll get this going. Right, vessel, yes, brilliant." And the people sort of near you. Case you're being picked up and like strong.
Do I need to roll some sort of saving throw to not react?
You can roll dex to try and wiggle out of it, or you can just look grumpy and accept it, or you can what would you like to do?
So basically, the way Cass would react is to try to wiggle out of it and escape, but if she thinks that's not going to go down well in helping this ritual happen, then she might try to force herself to stay. So it's like
All right.
a real. Yeah. What sort of save is that?
Do a
Wisdom save.
Do a wisdom. Yeah.
Okay. So it's a wisdom. Sounds disrupt. This. I think. Yeah, she got a 19, so I guess she's able to keep her cool and not try to escape this. Just grits her.
Alright, so I'm just messaging Valgrath to let him know what's occurring because he's asking. Okay, so Kess, you're persuading yourself to just sort of go along with this then.
Yes. Not react.
Okay, it's easier than you think because the good side of you goes, yes, it'd be a good thing to do. And as Needles is ushered off in the dim light, because it's a dim light anyway, you guys are all ushered. This will include Belgarath, Orissa, and Enna. Everyone is there except for Pug, who has been whisked away. I will do a recording at some point and I'll just talk a bit about what's going on with Pug. But anyway, you guys all gather round and are pulled into a large circle around a campfire, which is glowing a deep sort of blacky, inky, slightly how do you describe it? It's like an oil spill black. So it's got sort of spots of colours in, and it seems to reflect everything. And the flames are normal flames underneath, but they are sort of enchanted over the top, and they're glowing all these colours. And they're chanting Urfel's name quietly under their breaths, and they're inviting other people to come. And almost half of the people camping around Rog seem to be emigrating towards them now, and they're coming into the big sort of circle area, and they're all coming in, some to just look out of interest, some are coming and joining immediately in with the ritual. They seem to understand what's going on, and some people are looking scared and worried, others excited and nervous. And sorry, I'm just going to message that to Belgarath. So you're all called over and invited by the people who've spoken to you before, like Admin and things, and they all say to you, Kess, you are put down, and Needles, you are ushered to the front. You're now stood next to the fire, which has black flames on top of it, and people are sort of chanting around you. They're chanting a name you don't recognise, but still they're all looking at you in sort of wonder and awe, and they've enclosed themselves around you, and they're all holding hands around you in a large circle. And as more and more people come in, it seems to be turning into almost a like a spiral, where everyone's sort of holding hands, and then the circle's getting bigger and bigger. So you guys are all invited to come and join hands with the people at the centre of it all. Would you like to come and do that?
Yeah, I think Cass try to encourage Needle.
All right. Would anybody else? Would everyone like to? Everyone who's not there right now, I'm going to say, joins in just because it's slightly easier. But everyone currently, so Drax and Enna and everybody, and Belgarath's confirmed that he wants to join in. So
I'll join in as well.
Errol will join in as well. All right.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yay, Belgarath!
Woohoo!
Yay! All right. In which case, the summoning is going to happen. So, they are going to attempt to bring Urfel into Mercer fully and wholly and connect her into Needles. Needles, you notice that the fire is getting larger and larger and darker. And you think, oh, maybe this is who I'm going to have to fight, maybe. And you are in the centre, again, enclosed and encountered by these people. And everybody else, could you please roll me a persuasion?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Okay.
So that's not including Needles.
No. Well, Needles can join in if he wants. Sort of get into the mood of the chanting and the encouraging and the atmosphere.
Yep.
Oh, wait, why are we rolling persuasion?
It's part of
Because
the
Rosie
ritual.
said so.
Oh,
That's alright, it's part of the ritual. If everyone who wants to... Well, currently everyone is joining in.
No, it's not going to work.
I'm going to do... I'll just tell Belgrath. Belgrath. Alright. Needles, you can roll a persuasion as well if you want. You can sort of join in with it all.
oh wow.
Alright. Needles nearly distracts everybody by
shouting.
By shouting really loudly. I'm just going to roll an average for those who aren't here, like Enna and Arissa. Alright, 18 to 12. Yeah, they'll be alright. They're joining in as well. They're doing their best. Arissa has done the best, but that's probably her bardic performance coming in there. Aerial performance? Not performance. Persuasion.
23.
23, very good. Alright, let me just roll for the rest of No Wings. So, you guys are holding hands tightly, and even those of you who aren't particularly religious or don't adhere to Arthel as their deity, and those of you who've never heard of her before at all, still you join together and you feel the love from these people for her and the fact that they have drawn so many to them. And as you're still going, the circle of people gets larger, and more people who agree with the cause are coming round and round the fire and joining in, and the chanting is going back and back and back by rows and rows of people. And they're all chanting Arthel's name, and slowly you feel the rush of energy come from all of you, and you concentrate, and everybody concentrates together, and you can hear some spells being muttered by some of the higher up people in No Wings you've spoken to. And Needles, can you please do me a Constitution save?
Can do. Do. That'll be a 10.
Okie dokie. Alright. Alright. The chanting suddenly stops and comes to a halt. And everyone pauses and waits. You can hear the wind rustling, and you can hear every breath of the person next to you on either side. Needles stands there, looking, having opened his eyes and looked around at this sudden silence. The fire dies instantly, even the natural flames, and you're left in the dying light of the sun that's setting on the horizon. And Kess, you feel sort of like a rush through inside you. It's what normal people would probably call excitement at the potential that is about to befall you. But then Needles starts to sort of shake a little. Needles, you drop anything you were holding, weapons, etc. And you find yourself convulsing and drop to your very heavy knees, which sends a thunder wave for everyone else standing nearby. And you see him start to shake, and he starts to froth at the mouth, and his spittle is tinted with blood and bits of spit and foam and the odd bit of food from the previous evening. And as he starts to convulse faster and harder, and Needles, your heart starts to pound against your ribs. He falls face down on the ground and starts sort of rolling about. He doesn't scream or shout. Needles, you're not in any particular pain. everything's just a bit swirly to you at the moment. And after about a minute of this, Needles is lying on his back, and he is bleeding quite heavily from both nostrils and both ears. You can break the circle. You can break the circle and run towards him if you want.
Don't have healing spell. So, can I ask? I can't remember her name. Our bard. Wait.
Arissa?
Yeah, can I ask Arissa to try to heal him? Because I don't have healing.
You can do, sure. You can. Are you going to break the circle and go towards him, or are you going to talk to Arissa and send her over?
I would talk to Arissa to see if she would be willing to heal him, because he seems unwell.
Okay. I would say yeah, she probably would be willing. But she'd try and move forwards, and she'd be held back by some members. Like, wait, it might be working. But after another minute or so, Needles is still lying there, conscious, but bleeding now profusely from both nostrils, and it's sort of like trickling out his ears and things. And
okay, surely we can just heal him now. I'm talking to the followers.
They all sort of stop, and people start to break hands, and they all come forwards. And one of them sort of kneels down by Needles. Needles, you have taken... Give me a sec. Needles, you have taken 38 points of necrotic damage. And 10 points of psychic damage.
Is he still alive?
Yep.
Okay.
But
So
you've seen him better.
you have seen him a lot better.
Okay. So can Arissa heal him?
Sure, Arissa can heal him. So you can make it easier. I'll just roll. Okay. Arissa heals you by 10 points at the moment. So Needles, you've got an extra 10 points just for right now. The main people from the No Wings group are bending down and examining you, Needles, and sort of poking and prodding, and they're saying, "How do you feel?" And currently you feel the same.
Needles see stars.
Yeah, it's very true, you do. And little rubber duckies floating round and around your head. They look around at each other. It didn't work.
Oh, what do you mean it didn't work?
Well, she's not here, it's still him. It didn't work. We need someone stronger.
So, wait, Needles wasn't strong enough?
They have a murmured conversation amongst themselves for a moment, and one of them, who seems to be some sort of seer, closes his eyes, and you see like the eyelids start to flicker, and the white eyes underneath sort of like flicker for a moment, and he holds his hand up and seems to be like in a sort of trance thinking, and he comes out and he says, "Perhaps it is strength of character, strength of ability rather than physical strength we need. It was not clear. It was not clear when we researched how to get the appropriate vessel. But we must return. We must. And the large group of them return back to their chanting of keeping Urfel connected to the plane, suddenly realizing that if she's not in the vessel, she's not here at all. So they're going to try and bring her and keep her going there. Couple of the
okay, yeah.
a couple of others have turned to talk to you, though.
Okay, so a couple of them are still talking to us. Okay.
Yes, just the rest of them are now back doing their ritual thing. I believe the person you spoke to originally, and who would be speaking to you again now, would be... Let me just double check. I believe it was Admin. Yes, Amden.
And then.
I believe. But anyway, yes, the members of No Wings you were speaking to. Needles, you can stand up, but you're still seeing stars. You can't really see where you're going. Everything feels very groggy and strange, and your head hurts a lot, inside and out.
He'll grab onto, like, Kess to steady himself a bit and go, someone punched Needles?
Yes, you had a big fight, but you seem to have lost it, fortunately. You were defeated.
Needles want rematch.
I'm afraid it's not as easy as that, because your opponent already left.
You help me find opponents. Needles want rematch.
Well, your opponent went... That... I think it's the top of their head. Do I roll deception? Do I even need to roll deception?
Sure. But do it with advantages.
I don't think I need advantage against his intelligence. Yeah. Do I need advantage or? Well, okay.
What did you get, sorry?
Okay, so deception.
Well, he rolled a 3 insight, so I reckon you're good.
Yeah, I got 22 on deception.
Hang on, you guys. Give me one sec. I know this might sound a bit awkward because you might get some feedback. However, we're just going to try something. Because Belgrath has been asking what's occurring, so I'm just going to inform him. He asked if he can be on the phone. Just briefly, because we're nearly finished anyway. So, but the two guys are going to say to you all, hello. So the ritual has failed. Needles has taken a lot of damage, but he's still alive. They have considered and decided that perhaps they need someone who is strong of will and character, as opposed to physical strength. And having a conversation about who that might be, because their seer is trying to look and see what sort of person and where this sort of person could be, because he has a great deal of sort of wisdom about that sort of thing. And Cass is currently lying to Needles about things.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so what Cass was lying is that Needles had a fight with someone and his opponent managed to defeat him, so Needles said he wanted a rematch as to help him find the opponent. So Cass is now pointing at someone far away, saying, oh, they already went that way, and I can still see the top of their head. She describes someone who doesn't exist, but looks kind of like you could see it from the distance.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Needles, you can jog off. It's very tricky though, Needles, because you currently can't see very well, and you keep spinning stars and little ducks coming around your head. The big question is that the people from No Wings are going to ask the party as a whole, and they're going to say, we promised you certain things. Unfortunately, we cannot deliver on all those promises until our deity Urfel is here, for she has promised us a great deal of things, and our powers will be enriched greatly when she is among us. So we cannot give you everything we promised, seeing as it has not succeeded, but our seer does have one last idea for a vessel. If you would go and bring them here for us, then we would give you everything we promised, as long as we could, even if this one also fails. Would that be an acceptable compromise to you? Again, we cannot leave ourselves. We need to maintain this connection for her.
No, I understand that the ritual didn't fail because of unforeseen circumstances. The ritual failed because of unforeseen circumstances. It just means we haven't found the right person yet. So of course we should just look for the right?
I mean, that makes sense.
Okay. They have looked back to their seer, who has been concentrating and focusing again with their eyes flickering. And they have another conversation, and Ariel's getting cross. Everything we promised can come true, but we do not have the power alone to give it to you. We need Urfel here, we need our deity. She connects us to our power and beliefs, and with her we can do so much more. The seer has had a conversation with another one who comes over and says to you, we believe that the most powerful magic user, who has immense strength of will and character, is somewhere. They all congregate there. They are somewhere in Morkmol's School of Wizardry in Risha.
The Morkmol School of Wizardry?
I will type that for you.
Okay. Is the School of Wizardry here? Oh yeah, School of Wizardry. Look. In Risha, we have to... Risha has a lot of lights.
In the city Templar. If you would like, we are friends with a group of tiefling magic users who owe us a favour. We could ask them to make a small portal for you. They could only get it as far as the western coast of Travis, but that would get you to where there are some ships. And we could, of course, donate some money to your crossing.
That sounds perfect.
I love it. Ariel's all cross, and suddenly, ooh, Risha!
Well, Risha was mentioned by the fortune teller back in the circus. So suddenly, Ariel is really interested in what's going on here.
Alright. Belgarath, I'm assuming you are also okay to go to Risha?
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's the land of the elves, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I have one question.
Yes?
How light is Risha?
Risha is normal. It's a lot, and I mean a lot of it, is forest and woods and things. So on the positive side for you, Kes, it would have normal sort of sun and things. It's autumn now, so it wouldn't be horrifically bright, but you could also keep Belgarath. Ariel is saying, can we please keep Belgarath under control in the forest land? # forest fire.
I promise not to do anything bad.
Good, because I don't want it to end up with, you torching the entire island.
I would not do that.
Cass.
Unless that one dictates.
That one will decide. Cass, the good thing about Risha would be that you could be in forest a lot of the time, so the light wouldn't necessarily get to you as much. You could be under trees a lot. And you could also invest in a large umbrella.
Okay, I do probably want to. A very large flower.
A very large, like Morticia Adams style umbrella. Belgarath, Needles is sharing a picture of a forest fire. Hashtag Belgarath was here.
You can't prove nothing.
Alright, so you guys are led over to a group of tieflings who are sort of wearing shabby robes, and they're all sort of conjuring things. After a hasty discussion with the leader of No Wings, you guys are provided with a large portal. It's sort of swirling green colours, and the guy from No Wings says to you, "We cannot thank you enough. This will take you to the western coast of Travis, and there you can find a ship. I'm sad to say not many are toing and froing, but there should be some around this time of the day, I expect, who will be heading over in that direction. And here. And he hands you 30 gold and says this could be used to bribe someone if need be, ship captain, or as has you. Of course, feel free to stow away. It's entirely up to you how you get there, but yes, please hurry as much as you possibly can. We will try to maintain our contact with FL and see you soon. Please go. The ritual. They can't hold the portal a lot longer. Please. So
yes, of course. I understand, and thank you very much.
No, we thank you. You are doing Travis a great service. Alright, so you all heading on through the portal?
I reckon so.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It seems like it.
Yeah, I'm saying what nice people helping
the
us.
big question.
Yeah.
The big question will be: does Needles want to come too?
Oh.
Now, he doesn't have to, by all means. It's more of a, how much free time does Glenn have on a Sunday? But by all means, if you would like to come, you can.
He hasn't got headset on.
Can you just ask if he would, like to come with, say it's entirely an out of character decision based on how much time he has. And now we wait. Belgraph, with bated breath, is on the phone, waiting to hear if Needles is going to accompany them on their next part of their adventure.
It's very pivotal. I am on tenterhooks.
He is. But those of you who have stepped through, it's now sunset. The sunset has happened, and the world is even darker. And you step through the portal, and you come out onto what would once have been quite a bustling, small, like sort of port town village. Map-wise, I will let you know where you are. Map-wise, you are on the western edge of the wood pass. You are further down. You're actually on a little town that is not on the map, but it's just at, when you look at the maps, if you go right the way to the bottom of the wood pass, there's a tiny little sort of inlet, and that's where you are.
Oh shit, there's seriously a village missing?
No, it's not on the map. Like, it's not even important enough to be on a map. It's
Okay,
literally
no, then it's good.
No. It's
I
literally
already
like...
felt like I failed.
no, it's fine. Yeah, it's literally, it doesn't have a name, it's just like a port place. It seems to have sprung up in the last few years. It looks very run down, but it also looks sort of abandoned. Like there's not really many places people would stay, live, sleep, etc. It just seems to be a place where people can bring their boats and no one's going to really do anything about it. There is one boat currently docked on a sort of small, rickety, falling apart jetty. It's quite large. So think like Pirates of the Caribbean size sort of ship. You can see a few people sort of bopping around on deck, and you can hear the strumming of a guitar.
Okay, that's interesting.
So, would you like to go on up to the ship? The like the gangplank thing is down onto the jetty.
Oh, Jesus.
Bless you.
How many humans are on the ship?
You can currently see what looks like one very large, very, very large human. He looks almost barbarian-y, but not quite, like maybe part barbarian, part human. And you can see one halfling.
Okay, so it's one halfling and a human on the ship.
Well, it's one... Hang on. One halfling. One... it looks like part human, part barbarian. And you can also see a load of crew members, like general sort of humans.
Good.
Okay. Needles is going to follow the party out of character. He can't always come every Sunday. That is fine. So for now, we'll just say Needles is there, and he can disappear and reappear at will. So yeah, those two are the most prominent people you can see on the boat.
A good day to you, people of this village. Is this boat sailing out anytime soon?
Are you going to go up the gangplank and onto the ship?
Oh, yes.
Or are you going to call from the
Well, no, I'm calling at them, unless it's a very, very long distance. If it's reasonable to call out to them, calling out to them.
Okay. Alright, you hear the strumming of the guitar pause for a second, and the halfling you see sort of trots over to the edge and peers down, and the half-barbarian, who's the one who is strumming the guitar, he follows behind him. And the halfling, who you notice has like a sort of stripy bandana tied around his head and sort of spiky up hair, leans down and says, "Hey! You need a ship? You need passage? We're off to Risha!"
Well, that's exactly where we would like to go as well, and we would be quite grateful if there was enough space for all of us. Right?
Cool!
And I look back at...
How many are you?
Yeah, good day to you. My name is Cass, and we are traveling to Risha to see some new lands.
Marvellous! Brilliant! We always encourage this. Come on up! And as the halfling sort of waves you all aboard, you notice that in his hand he's holding a sword, but it's a balloon sword that he has fashioned out of a balloon.
Right.
A sort of long balloon, and he waves it at you like, "Come aboard! Come aboard!" And they sort of go back a bit and let you all up the gangplank and onto the main deck. The rest of the crew are about. They're all wearing red and white stripy trousers, like cut-offs at the knee, and they're all sort of rushing about. Some of them are sweeping the deck, some of them are just sort of packing things away, some of them are doing general cleaning and tidying up the ropes and things. Sure, you can fly around. The half-human, part barbarian, yes you can. Alright, Belgrath, you're going up as well, yeah?
I am, yes.
Alright, well then, we will leave you on this note. The part barbarian stands just slightly back from the halfling, who jumps forward, waving his balloon sword around in the air excitedly, and says, "Welcome! Welcome to the good ship Jolly Boat!" I'll put that in there.
Jolly Boat.
Yep. It's welcome to the good ship Jolly Boat. And, well, if you'd like to join us, we are going to Risha. Happy to have you aboard, but we must discuss payment. So, are you amiable? Is that something we can discuss?
I would think so. I mean, it only seems right to pay you for passage.
Yeah, yes, of course, and I'm sure we can also help out on board as well.
Oh, helping out, that'd be marvellous. Yeah, that'd be great. Well, ooh, sorry, Belgrath, I nearly dropped you. Did you say something then?
I did. I was about to say that as a sorcerer, I have some power over the wind, so I can ensure that we have a fair wind all the way to Risha.
Oh, that'd be marvellous. Well, if you'd hang on to that, that'd be brilliant, says the halfling. But we don't ask for cash. Donations always appreciated, but actually, you can do something much better for us. But you must all agree, so it must be a unison decision. Is that acceptable to all of you?
What's the decision?
Well,
Yeah, yes, of course.
my brother here, and he points to the half-human, half-barbarian, and I, we are humble folk. We are simple pirates, destined for great stardom, and all we wish to do is become a famous pirate pop song duo. In payment for taking you across, all we ask is that you listen to our performance and give us an honest critique. Is that agreeable to all of you?
We can give you an honest... Well, I can personally give you an honest critique, but I'm not sure I've heard that many people play it. Are you sure you'll find it useful?
Of course. It's less about the musical ear and more about the enjoyment we can bring to you.
This took a very weird turn.
Alright, then try your best, then. From my
I'm
perspective.
mortified.
Excellent. Well, welcome aboard. We'll raise the gangplank. Welcome aboard the good ship Jolly Boat. And the tiefling points to himself, I am Tommy, and this is my brother Ed. And he points to the part human, part barbarian, who nods and says, Evening. He says, well, we'll get underway then, and this evening we will give you a performance. The performance of our lives, and you can give us your honest critique and your feedback. We encourage feedback, we need it so we can get better as our attempt at bardic inspiration continues. So yes, welcome aboard. And that is where we shall leave you for this evening.
I'm mortified for Arissa actually judging them, and if they roll bad, that's going to be an issue.
Alright, so, shout Tatty Bye to the recording, and then I will give you all some news.
Tatty Bye.
Right,
Bye.